Okay, y'all, so I used the video, something similar to what Cameron sent earlier, and it is the same general sketch, but I was having a hard time memorizing how to actually draw out all of those things and understand what they meant, other than just a bunch of lines. So I came up with a little story, and I figured I'd send it to you guys, and if it helps one person, then great. If not, and I sound crazy, just ignore me. But basically, it goes along the lines of, I'll just draw it out if you want to draw it with me. It goes with the story of three friends, and as anyone knows, three friends, there's always going to be one that feels a little left out. So it gets a little crazy, but trust me, it helped me remember. The first friend is going to be named Mr. Y. He's friends with Mr. H, and then their third friend started off as a mutual friend, so he's a little bit of both of them. So he is Mr. YH. So there's our three friends. And like I said, one's going to feel a little left out. So they're planning a night to go bowling. And this guy over here, Mr. Y, he starts feeling a little left out because these two have the same matching shoes. But he doesn't have that. He's, he's lonely over here. They've got the same little match down here. He's not. He's lone. So we're going to help him, make him feel a little bit better. We're going to connect them. We're going to give him a pair of shoes. So we're going to go down here. He's going to bond with this guy, cross over him, and connect to him. And now he's got some shoes. So now they're all matching. Mr. Y's feeling a whole lot better. And now they can go out. So like I said, they're going to be going out to go bowling tonight. And the bowling alley is called Marmu. Okay. So just keep that for reference. Bowling alley called Marmu. Now, since they're going bowling, they're going to be taking score. They start out the night real strong. So we're going to go ahead and mark that down, that they started off real strong, and they got a strike. X represents a strike. Okay. And throughout the night, at Marmu, this is a special bowling alley, has a bar, as any good one would. And so they definitely remembered to drink cold beer. So we have that there. Now, because they remembered to drink their cold beer, they ended off the night not as strong as they started. They ended off getting more spares than anything. So there we have that there. Now, at the end of the night, once everything's over, they're done playing bowling, they tally up how many games they each won, and Mr. Y starts feeling left out again because he only won one game, while Mr. H won 3 games. And Mr. YH won 3 games. So they both won 3 games, which, again, connects them even more. But Mr. Y, he only won 1. So he's feeling left out again, of course. Crimey River. He's going to start running. He feels pretty sad. We're going to draw his little arms like this. He starts running that way, if this helps you remember it. He starts running that way. He's running towards the bar because, remember to drink cold beer. So he's running towards the bar, he's running with those little arms, and he ends up running into something because he got so drunk. Now that he ran into something, we're going to have to take him to get some stitches. So we give him 1, and immediately, that stitch, he feels the pain. That drunk feeling, that buzz, wore off. So he's going to reach out. He's going to reach out in hopes that someone is there to hold his hand, and luckily, his friend, Mr. H, showed up for him. So he reaches out, and Mr. H is there to hold his hand. And that makes him so happy that he realizes he had a friend there to hold his hand. It really reassures that trust, so we're going to bond them together. Bonded there and there. So we know we're all good. He was there to hold his hand, and we bonded that friendship. And there you have the basic sketch. From here, you have the easiest part. You just label. We know L5, L6, L7, L8, T1, and that is your drawing. Now from here, I'm going to draw out the rest of these nerves. Dr. Fondren said that we didn't have to know, well, we do have to know every single one at some point, I guess, in our profession or in our boards or whatever, but this example, I'm just going to show how to remember all of them because it can't hurt to know them all. So I'm just going to go back and label. We thought we were drawing little arms, but really we're just drawing nerves. We thought we were drawing arms and points. I'm just going to color back over these so I can show them a little bit differently. those little blue lines, as well as these marmu here, these are going to be our nerves. So, like I said, if this doesn't help you, ignore me. And I'm putting my own name in here because it starts with a D. So I'm going to remember it this way. No cocky meaning intended, but DESIs for dorsal scap, supra cool, and I'm going to draw a little sub here just to help us remember. So that's dorsal scap, supra, and then we've got our subclavian. So DESIs supra cool for making this. And then this is our long one. That should be easy to remember. It's super long, so that's going to be our long thoracic nerve. And in those little arms there, it shows that it's giving rise from all three of these. Then we're going to come over here. Easiest way to start this out, to remember all of these down here, is you're going to start with your LP, your lateral pec, and you're going to end down here with your medial pec. Now we're going to come down here. Now that we've written that, best way to remember this is that you're going to have 2, 3, and 4 letters adding on. This I did get from one of the videos from YouTube, but if it helps you remember, it helps you remember. So you've got your M, B, C, so that's 2, 3, and then your M, A, B, C, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to come up here. Since we have down here, you know, sub being below, we've got sub down here. We're also going to have sub over here. Excuse my handwriting. We've got sub there. And then from there, we're just going to label our inferior and our superior. Okay? And to end it all off, we are totally done for thoracodorsal. And that is how you can remember how to draw the brachial plexus. At least that's how I'm going to remember it. I'm a brain dump person in the beginning of the tests. From here, all you have to remember is the types, you know, posterior and anterior, and then middle, the types of chords, all of that. But that gives you one less thing to have to remember. Hopefully that helps.